Alexander, a man of titanic proportions, builder of a vast Hellenistic empire stretching from the rocky coast of Greece to the exotic jungles of India. Military commanders envied him and kings feared him. Just who was this man of mythic proportions? Was he as brilliant as the historians say he was? Hello, my name is Andrew Vipon. Follow me as we dive into the world of the greatest Macedonian king to have ever walked the face of the earth. We'll see what he saw, talk with the men who knew him best, we even have a rare opportunity to sit down with the man himself. This is Alexander, the man, the myth, the legend. I am Andrew Vipon. I am an investigative journalist here, and we have the absolute pleasure here today to interview Philip II of Macedon. So why don't we come over and sit down here? Philip, it is so great, and I'm glad you gave us this interview. What Leandri rule? What's it like to be in your position as a king?
No, it's very nice. You know, there's a lot of responsibilities. Just took over Greece. You know, the empire's pretty large now, but just sitting pretty, waiting until my next conquest.
Around the rumor mill, we've heard that there might be a little kid joining you. I mean, you heard anything around this?
By the way, the kid named Alexander, honey.
Apparently, I was something about Alexander. Yes, strapping
Yeah.
young lad. Bright future.
Congratulations. That's so happy. Philip, it's great to be back here 20 years later. How is your son doing? We first came by last 20 years ago, and he was just born. So what's it been like this past 20 years?
He's been a great man. He's been strong. He's been, that strong sword arm. I think he has a really good.
Hey, Alexander. My name is Andrew Vipon. I was doing an investigative report on your father, who untimely death just came, but
He's dead?
yeah. The best part about this is that you are the new king of Macedon.
Way. All right. Thanks, brother. All right. Creepy stranger brought some good news. I like it.
All right, Hephaestion. Greece has been pacified. Macedon has been pacified. As my greatest friend and my greatest advisor, what do you think we should do next?
I think that empire is large enough, don't you think?
My father had a dream once. He wanted to conquer Persia, perhaps the greatest empire to have ever been made. I'm going to realize that dream for me. I, Alexander, am going to take Persia.
Are you flipping crazy? That's too big, Alexander.
Hephaestion, it's not too big. You know what? The great Greek hero, Heracles, once went to Persia and conquered parts of it. Achilles himself went to conquer Troy. Do you know where Troy's at? That's in Persia. I'm greater than both of them. I can do it, and I'm going to say we are going to Persia, and I will be the king of Persia. All right, gentlemen, so the rebellions in Macedon are put down. I think right now we need to start focusing on Greece, because they're starting to rebel. What do you guys think?
Agreed.
All right. We all in agreement?
Yep.
Score. We have base camps in Macedon stationed just on the border right here coming into Greece, right? So we're going to take all these camps, start moving down, put down these rebels, so we can let them know the power of Macedon is going to remain.
Alexander, you just crossed the Aegean. How does that feel?
Well, like I said, it was my father, Philip II's dream to conquer all of Persia. So naturally, that was my dream too. So once we crossed the Aegean, we stopped at Troy, and I made some sacrifices at the shrine of Achilles because obviously I'm more frat than Achilles. And we're just getting ready to start battling the Persians.
It's all really fascinating. So my question is, what are you going to do about Darius?
Well, Darius is a very prideful man, so I figure, whatever way possible I can exploit him on the battlefield, I'll eventually, be able to take his kingdom from him. And on that note, I heard his daughter Statira was pretty hot, so I'm going to be looking for that too.
here after a long and intense battle at Gaugamela, but you just took King Darius. I mean, that must be an accomplishment for you. I'm asking you, how do you feel about that, and then what are your next steps? What's your next move?
Well, you know what? Darius, he was a good general. He's a good man. I respect him. But I'm king of Persia now, and I don't really feel content with just, sitting with all of Persia. If I've gone this far, I might as well go to the ends of the other ocean.
Don't you think that's just a little too much, that you're asking way too much of your men? I mean, you're one guy, you can only do so much, and your men can only do so much. Don't you just think that's a little too far?
I'm Alexander. I conquered Persia. I conquered Greece. I can do what I want. I mean, I'm Achilles in the flesh. If I want to go to the ends of the other ocean, damn it, I'll do it.
Alex, that's not smart at all. You mother! So you just won the Battle of Hydaspes. You took down King Porus. What are you gonna do now?
In all honesty, my men are getting tired. I'm getting tired. I think the best course of action is to go back to Babylon and make our way there.
We are struck here at tragic times as we've just heard the news that Alexander is on his deathbed. We have been granted special permission to come visit him, so we're gonna do this right now. Alexander, if you can hear my voice, is there any last words you want to say? Yeah.
Next.
Yeah?
Ares.
It's what? It's what? No.
Alexander named no heirs to his mighty empire, and the fate of all he had built up over the past 13 years of fighting and bloodshed was left to chance. While his brother, Philip III, was technically king, he was an incompetent man, and Perdiccas, the commander of the Campanians, was put in charge as regent until the young Alexander IV, the only son of Alexander and Roxana, was old enough to rule. Cassander, another leading general, disagreed and had Olympia and the child killed in order to keep his power. A war of Diadochi ensued, being fought against all of Alexander's generals. When peace finally found his empire, it had been splintered, and the birth of the Hellenistic dynasty was seen. I'm Andrew Vipon, and we saw firsthand what Alexander the Great was capable of, and he entered the mind of the genius who brought this world together. Thank you for joining me in investigating Alexander, the man, the myth, the legend.